Hey, low riders. This is Lois again, and I'm here to talk about Jamie and Erana Tyler from Love and Marriage DC's response to Winter's interview with Queen Sheba. Y'all know y'all could have just said absolutely nothing. Y'all could have just shut the fuck up because it's coming off as bullying once again. And Winter was speaking of her experience on Love and Marriage DC. She cracked a little jokes, a couple of jokes. Yes, she did. But the things that she said are something that you need to listen to. The fact of the matter that y'all are getting getting paid peanuts to act like assholes, and y'all are literally acting like assholes, is a prime example of what Winter was talking about with Queen Sheba. Jamie, I just never liked you from day one because you were a bully. You, like I said, you bully your wife, you bully your children, and you try to bully other people. But there are some people that seem to like you because they're cleaning you up and trying to make you look wonderful this season. But, sometimes a leopard don't change his stripes, spots, or whatever, the flip and dip, just like a zebra can't change his stripes. I just think that you should be ashamed of yourself in the way that you're bullying Winter or attempting to bully Winter. And from what it sounds like, you have threatened her. You've made things aware to her that she didn't need to know. We're not going to discuss that on YouTube, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you are a grown-ass man feeling like you have to bully a little woman, because Winter is a small woman, to bully a woman because it makes you feel masculine. You probably were one of those police officers that bullied people for no reason too. And that's alleged in my opinion. But it's also something I think that you're totally capable of based on your actions and machinations on Love and Marriage DC. I believe that you're the type of person that like to bully people and push your authority around and just abuse it. That's what I get from you. Your wife, Erana, follows suit because she doesn't know what else to do. She's been married to you so long, and she just wants to be able to say, yeah, I've been married so long. Me and my husband, we are at in one accord. We're in sync with one another. No, you control her, and she just fucking fell into place or fell in line, whatever you want to call it. That's how I feel. That is my thought process on what I've seen based on your behaviors on the show, and that's how I truly feel. But for you to continuously come after Winter on the social media platforms in regards to her interview with Queen Sheba is ignorant. It's juvenile. And you're acting like a big baby. So what, she said, Erana's clothes are Shein. So now you got to respond to that to prove to everybody that she's always dressed nice. Who the fuck cares if she dressed nice or she don't dress nice? Did anybody listen to the actual words that were coming out of Winter's mouth? Period. And you know that you guys are possibly experiencing some of that, or you were experiencing that, but then they decided, okay, we're going to make you look the best because Winter's single, Ashley's the mean girl, so a lot of people hate her, and Monique and Chris is gone. So we're going to make you the star couple on the show. So we got to clean you up a little bit. Because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting the fact that they cleaned you guys up or attempted to clean you up. But the one thing about a bully is no matter how much you clean him up, he's still going to be a bully, or she's still going to be a bully. You can't hide the bullying tactics and antics and everything that goes on behind the scenes. Okay? And bullying is not always verbal. There's little looks and gestures you can do. Little machinations walking around, the way you walk around Winter or in her presence, how your stance is. It could be a plethora of things that you're doing to make this woman feel uncomfortable on the set. And when she said these things, these are things you need to pay attention to, because who else sees that in your behavior? You know what I'm saying? You decided you're going to single out Winter because Winter stands alone and she doesn't have anybody really to protect her but herself and her children. Oh, but don't forget, she got a family. She does have a family. And you walking around trying to act like you're Mr. Billy Badass, trying to threaten a little girl. And when I say little girl, I don't mean girl. I mean a small woman. You should be ashamed of yourself. We already conceded you bully your family. You want your boys to do what you want them to do, not what they want or what they desire. You're going to tell them what they're going to do. You sound like those parents that in some of these countries that decide their children's careers, and then when their children just run amok and turn to drugs or possibly suicide or something else, then they want to say, well, I didn't know that. You need to look in the mirror, Mr. Man, Jamie, because your attitude stinks. Your attitude really, really, really stinks. I've never liked you. I'm going to say that again. I'm just saying that again because I want to say that. I've never liked you. But I'm not going to call you names like some people do. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to call names. But you are a bully. You are a big bully for no absolute reason except for the fact that you're trying to look good for, what is it, less than $2,500 per episode. You're going to just act like a jackass. You're going to pick on this girl. And don't think that I don't remember that reunion from season 1. You should be ashamed of yourself. And I understood what Winter was saying. Like I said, I liked Winter out the gate. But y'all made it seem like Winter was the bad guy. And none of the things that y'all said she said did she say in public. Y'all went on rants about stuff that nobody knew about and brought these fights to the forefront in front of a whole nation of people just to make yourself look good and make her look bad. But eventually the truth is going to come out and people are going to see that you and your wife are both full of shit, especially Erana. Because the thing she said about Ashley's daughter, or like daughter, it wasn't Ashley's birth daughter, but it was someone she treats like a daughter. That's the lowest thing any woman could say to another woman, Erana. Okay? And for you to get that low in the gutter to talk about someone else's child lets me know that you're okay with how your husband treats the children that you birth. You should be ashamed of yourself. I don't have any sympathy for you being bullied. I don't condone bullying, but I don't have any sympathy because if you like it, I love it. If that's what you choose, then okay. That's your marriage. It ain't none of my business. I'm going to keep my damn nose out of your marriage, okay? But coming for people just for the sake of coming for people. Okay? Still don't know what the fuck you do, Erana. Serial entrepreneur. What the fuck are you entrepreneuring? What are you entrepreneuring, Erana? What do you do? Sit around and dress pretty and that's it? So what? You can dress pretty. I can dress pretty too. Everybody can dress pretty. Big deal. That is not something to aspire to do or be. To be a pretty dresser. Ooh. I'm a serial entrepreneur. Yeah, I go around and I just spend money. Money comes out of the air and I spend it on clothes and shoes. Okay, is that your claim to fame? Is that what you're teaching your children? You have men children and you allow your husband to bully them and you don't do anything about it. So when they go out and they bully their women, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? Or when you have grandchildren and they bully your grandchildren, what are you going to do about that? Is that how you really want to be seen? As the wife of a bully who allows her sons to bully their wives or girlfriends or fiancés and children? Is that what you want to be known as? Because that's the path y'all are going down. Y'all are so busy trying to prove to everybody how great you are when I really don't see you doing anything but arguing with other people, starting arguments, or gossiping. That's all I see from you. I don't see no greatness. I don't see anything that you're doing that makes me want to stay engaged with you. I am really glad that Winter is leaving, and I'm hoping that Ashley and Cliff, and her husband Quicksilver are still leaving. I hope that they're leaving, and let you guys go ahead and have your show. You and Clifton and Joy, y'all have y'all show and go ahead and run it into the ground. Because you see, Monique got out real quick. Okay, but if this is the type of persona you want to portray to the public, then go ahead and do that. But I don't like bullies. I do not like bullies. I can't stand bullies. I don't like people, and I don't like men that bully women, and I especially despise a black man who disrespects and bully a black woman. Your job as a black king, we're going to take that crown away from you because you haven't earned it, is to protect the queen at all costs. And when it comes to the black queen, we're not just talking about your wife, your daughter. We're talking about all black women. But you are not giving me that type of energy. You don't seem like the type of man that has ever protected anyone except your own ass. That's it. And I don't like it. And I don't like you, Jamie, Tyler, and Erana. You're close behind him. Okay? You're real close behind him. But I just think you guys have a lot of nerve to come on here and make up a whole story about Winter's interview, but didn't touch on any of the topics that she literally and actually talked about. You guys are just bullies. That's what you are. And that's all I got to say. Thank you so much for listening to me. Peace, low riders.